Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Lawrence Ross, aka Blind Lawrence.
Pardon me, you with the severe aesthetic deficiencies.
Hey, ugly!
Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Hope you like what you see. Observing obscure observances, looking at the calendar for July 17th. First up, we have National Peach Ice Cream Day. There's no information about that, but there is information on the next one on the calendar, National Tattoo Day. Today is dedicated to tattoos, which are permanent marks made by adding pigment to ruptures in the skin. They are most commonly used for decoration, but have served other purposes in time as well. Some has been used to show membership in groups, such as gangs. Sadly, some people were given tattoos without any choice in the matter. In the 19th century, U.S. convicts and deserters were marked. Later, Siberian prisoners and those in Nazi concentration camps were given similar marks. It is believed that marks on the world's oldest mummy, the Iceman, are tattoos. His remains date to 3300 BCE and his body has 60 lines and crosses on it. Similarly, Egyptian mummies from 2200 BCE have been found to have tattoos. Classical authors mentioned the use of tattoos by groups such as the Greeks, Romans, and ancient Germans in Britain. After the rise of Christianity, tattooing was forbidden in Europe, but it remained in places such as the Middle East. Native Americans also tattooed their bodies and faces, and Europeans came across tattooing again when they came in contact with them, and Polynesians. In 1769, explorer James Cook found tattooing in Tahiti. The natives called it tatau, which is where the current name tattoo comes from. During the 18th and 19th centuries, tattoos began to garner interest in exhibits, fairs, and circuses. Tattoo parlors began popping up in cities around the world and were used by European and American sailors. In 1891, Samuel O'Reilly patented the first electronic tattooing tool in the United States. Tattoo pattern sheets from the United States became very influential around the world. Tattooing has declined in popularity in recent decades in many parts of the world, but there was a revival in Japan, Europe, and America beginning in the 1990s. All I can think of is that scene in the very first episode of The Simpsons, the first full-length episode where Bart goes into the tattoo parlor. He wants to get a mother tattoo, and he's getting it done, and Marge pulls him out of the chair, and it says M-O-T-H on it. And it's got that scene where after he gets it removed, he just goes, "Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it." I know my Bart Simpson impression is not that good. Not as good as it once was. There's no information on this one. World Day for International Justice. What a shame there's no information on it. Darn. Here's one that's pretty interesting for the millennials out there. It's World Emoji Day. It has nothing to do with the 2017 movie, the Emoji Movie, which was horrible from what I heard. Another thing I heard was that they offered the role of the poop emoji to Jordan Peele, and he was so insulted by the offer that's what made him leave comedy entirely. So at any rate, today is World Emoji Day, smiley face. It is a day to celebrate all emojis and to use and spread their usage to others. July 17th was chosen for the day of the holiday because the calendar emoji has that date on it. The calendar has July 17th on it because it was on that date in 2002 that iCal for Mac was announced. World Emoji Day was created in 2014 by Jeremy Burge, the founder of Emojipedia, a site that keeps track of all emojis and their definitions. Events take place around the world on the day. World Emoji Awards have been held where votes have been counted for the best new emoji, most anticipated emoji, excellence in emoji, and emoji of the year. Some celebrants have emoji parties where they dress as their favorite emoji characters and bake emoji cakes. In the past, companies have used the day to start promotions related to emojis and host emoji events. The Empire State Building has even been lit Euro for the day. According to Emojipedia.org, an emoji is a standardized set of characters that is available on iOS, Android, Windows, and Mac operating systems. While the artwork for each emoji character varies by platform, the meaning of each symbol remains the same. As of March 2019, there were 3,019 emojis. Unicode standard, which is updated when platform vendors like Apple, Google, and Microsoft or app vendors like Facebook and Twitter put emojis out. Some of the most popular emojis are face with tears of joy, heavy black heart, red heart, and smiley face with heart-shaped eyes. That's a cute little thing. On World Emoji Day, we celebrate these emojis and many more. That's cute. Originally, when they first came out, I kind of balked at them, admittedly, I wasn't too fond of them, but now I've learned to embrace them. And cute little story. So the night before I went to go see Trisha Paytas for the second time, I wrote on Twitter, I said, going to opening quote C, closing quote, at Trisha Paytas tomorrow. Here's what it was like when we first met in Denver. And then I posted the picture, and I didn't think all that much of it. Then the likes started coming in. And then the next thing I know, I get a notification saying that Trisha has not only retweeted your tweet, she's not only liked your tweet, but she's also quoted it. Quoting it and retweeting it are kind of like the same thing. You can add your own comment to it. So she quotes my tweet and she goes, "OMG, you're coming, ? Exclamation point. I love you." And instead of the word you, she put the letter you like 7 times in a row and an exclamation point. And then she put a bunch of like face with tears of joy emoticons and all that stuff. And so it was really cute.
I love you.
This one seems kind of interesting. Wrong Way Corrigan Day. Wrong Way Corrigan Day commemorates the day in 1938 when Douglas Corrigan made a transatlantic flight. He had recently purchased a 1929 Curtiss Robin plane and rebuilt and modified it. In July of 1938, he flew it from California to New York. He then applied for permission to make a transatlantic flight, but was denied. On July 17, 1938, he flew out of Floyd Bennett Field in Brooklyn, New York, with the supposed intention of flying back to California. He instead started heading east and flew all the way to Dublin, Ireland. As he disembarked from the plane, he said, "Just get in from New York. Where am I?" He claimed his flight had been an accident and he had gotten lost after his compass failed to work. His pilot's license was suspended but was soon reinstated. He became a celebrity and gained the name Wrong Way Corrigan. Until his death in 1995, he maintained that his transatlantic flight had been done on accident. In 1987, in Long Island, he was honored with the 49th anniversary of his flight. Beginning in 1992, his hometown of Galveston, Texas, began celebrating Wrong Way Corrigan Day. Corrigan has since been celebrated across the country on Wrong Way Corrigan Day. Hell, for me, Wrong Way Corrigan Day is every day for me. I go the wrong way every time, pretty much.
Hey, everybody!
Nah, I'm just kidding around. I know where I'm going, to a certain extent. Usually, it's right into a wall.
Hey, everybody!
This one's kind of peculiar. Yellow Pigs Day. Yellow Pigs Day is celebrated with things related to yellow pigs, but the main focus of the day is on celebrating the number 17. The day was created in the early 1960s by 2 Princeton math students, Michael Spivak and David Kelly, after they had been working at enlisting the properties of the number 17. The day's name likely came as a reference to David Kelly's collection of yellow pigs. The day's mascot became a yellow pig with 17 toes, 17 eyelashes, and 17 teeth. Since the early 1970s, Kelly has run the Hampton College Studies in Mathematics, a summer high school program for talented students where a fine approach is math is emphasized. And it's celebrated, and Kelly traditionally gives a lecture on the number 17. The 2 biggest ways the day is celebrated, both there and by celebrants all around the world, is by the eating of yellow pig cake and the singing of yellow pig carols. The day is also marked with math-themed shirts with yellow pigs on them, the playing of ultimate frisbee, and the folding of origami yellow pigs, among other things. You know what they left out? They left out that the Insane Clown Posse used the number 17 because their very first album, Carnival of Carnage, which was released in 1991 or 92, whenever it was, the very first day it sold 17 copies. And that was it. And so they figured, well, 17 is, that's what we got. So we'll just stick with that to this point on. And that's why you can hear the number 17 and see the number 17 in a lot of their work. And that is the end of the video. I'm Lawrence Ross. Thanks for watching. Hope you like what you saw.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Lawrence Ross, aka Blind Lawrence. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you'd like, you can check me out on my other social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and yes, even Instagram.
That does not make sense.
All ending in /Blind Lawrence.
Cute.